Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most epic stories from the Bible, the incredible tale of Samson. His journey begins not with a bang, but with a promise. In a time when the people of Israel were facing immense hardship, imagine this: the Israelites are under the thumb of the Philistines for 40 long years. Things look bleak. But then, an angel of the Lord appears to a woman who couldn't have children. Her name was Manoah's wife. The angel delivers a stunning message. You will conceive and give birth to a son. This wasn't just any child. He was destined to be a Nazirite from birth, set apart for God. That meant no haircuts, no wine, and a special dedication to God's purpose. The angel's instruction was clear. This child would be the one to begin the deliverance of Israel from the hands of the Philistines. Manoah, her husband, is understandably amazed and a little skeptical. He prays, "Pardon your servant, Lord. Please let the man of God you sent to us come again to teach us how to raise the boy who is to be born." God hears his prayer, and the angel reappears, confirming the message. They offer a sacrifice, and as the flames rise to the heavens, the angel ascends in the fire, revealing his divine nature. Manoah and his wife fall on their faces, filled with awe and wonder. They now know this promise is from God himself. In due time, a son is born, and they name him Samson. The Bible tells us that as he grew, the Lord blessed him, and the Spirit of the Lord began to stir in him. Now, fast forward a few years. Samson is a young man, and this is where the story takes a dramatic turn. While in a Philistine town called Timnah, he sees a young Philistine woman and is immediately smitten. He goes back to his parents and declares, "I have seen a Philistine woman in Timnah. Now get her for me as my wife." His parents are shocked. "Isn't there a woman among our own people?" they ask. But Samson is insistent. What his parents didn't know was that this was all part of God's plan, an opportunity to move against the Philistines. So Samson and his parents head down to Timnah. On the way, something incredible happens. A young lion suddenly attacks Samson. The Spirit of the Lord comes upon him in power, and with his bare hands, he tears the lion apart as if it were a young goat. He doesn't even tell his parents what he did. Later, on his way to the wedding, he passes the same spot and sees that a swarm of bees has made a honeycomb inside the lion's carcass. He scoops out some honey and eats it, sharing it with his parents without revealing its strange origin. The wedding feast begins, a 7-day celebration. Samson, feeling confident, proposes a riddle to his 30 Philistine companions. "If you can solve this riddle within the 7 days of the feast," he says, "I will give you 30 linen garments and 30 sets of clothes, but if you can't, you will give them to me." The deal is set. Samson poses his riddle. Out of the eater, something to eat. Out of the strong, something sweet. For 3 days, the Philistines are stumped. They have no clue. Frustrated and angry, they turn to Samson's new wife. They threaten her, saying, "Coax your husband into explaining the riddle for us, or we will burn you and your father's household to death." Terrified, she pleads with Samson day after day, crying and accusing him of not loving her. Finally, on the 7th day, worn down by her tears, he tells her the answer. And of course, she immediately tells her people. Just before sunset on the final day, the men come to Samson with a smug look. "What is sweeter than honey?" they ask. "And what is stronger than a lion?" Samson knows instantly he's been betrayed. He replies, "If you had not plowed with my heifer, you would not have solved my riddle." Fueled by righteous anger and the Spirit of God, he goes down to a nearby Philistine town, strikes down 30 men, and takes their belongings to pay off his bet. His first major move against the Philistines was complete, sparked by a riddle and a betrayal. And that's just the beginning of Samson's story, a tale of incredible strength, divine purpose, and human weakness. It shows us that God can use even our complicated choices and messy situations to fulfill his ultimate plan. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you found this story as fascinating as I do, please hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss our next video. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious and stay blessed.